there's a lot of reasons, why you could give the Kansas City Chiefs their flowers on why they really might end up three-peating, man. I mean, at this point, a lot of people would probably think it's impossible for a three-peat to happen because we've never seen it in NFL history. What I will say is the Kansas City Chiefs, they know what's on the line. The Kansas City Chiefs knows history. A team like the Chiefs know history. They know what's on the line. They know that no one has ever three-peated. They know that they have the chance to stand alone as the only team that's ever three-peated. And this is what the Kansas City Chiefs will be aiming for. The Chiefs are the number one seed in the AFC playoffs. They went 15-2 and they made a postseason as the AFC West champions. And the Chiefs had a bye in the first round. So we face the Houston Texans next weekend. I think Saturday at 4:30. And we are an 8-point favorite over the Texans in NFL playoff odds for the game. So that means they have us to really, really beat the Texans with no problem. The Chiefs are negative 400 on the money line, while Houston is plus 310. So that's that right there, man. But basically, it's a good chance that the Kansas City Chiefs can end up three-peat. And I already told y'all why I believe that they have an either better chance of three-peating. And I've made videos on Xavier Worthy and Hollywood Brown. I made videos on Travis Kelce and DeAndre Hopkins. Most of the Chiefs' offense is healthy for the playoffs, and the Chiefs are excited to optimize their wideout tandem of Xavier Worthy and Marquise Hollywood Brown, as I've been saying, man. And I believe the Chiefs will come in hot since they're coming off a scorching 15-2 effort in the regular season. And there's just a bunch of things working in their favor, Obviously, wide receiver Rashee Rice was out for the playoffs, which is pretty bad. But this could be the healthiest version of Kansas City, man. And the offense might just be stronger now than it has been at any point in the year, with a trio of Xavier Worthy, and you got two veterans and Hollywood Brown and DeAndre Hopkins that's leading the way, and Travis Kelce out there as well, which is another veteran that's leading the way. So there's a good mix of dynamic athleticism and a lot of football IQ to count on. Now, if we go back and cover the Worthy and Brown duo specifically, that has the Kansas City Chiefs excited about next week, plus anything else that we play. Matt Nagy believes that the return of Hollywood Brown from his injury has helped Worthy, slow burning debut campaign finally take off. Yeah, man, like Xavier Worthy, if y'all didn't realize, he's definitely been looking good throughout the end of the season, man. And he's definitely been looking good. He's done a great job of staying patient the entire season. He's been great with the players. Like it was a good thing to see from him and him stepping up. And obviously, it's really fun to see the offense come together. And then getting Hollywood Brown back definitely helps that. It definitely helps that. Worthy, he is experiencing the Rice-like jump that Kansas City, hinted at weeks ago. They've been said that Worthy was going to end up doing this. And the last 7 games that he had, if he did that in a 17-game season, he'll have 952 yards and 7 touchdowns, So his improvement has been looking very great. His talent, obviously, how smart he is, his versatility, and his work ethic is the reason why all of this happened. That's for sure. And then when you have Hollywood Brown in the lineup after a preseason shoulder injury is a massive plus, man. Obviously, his presence has a ripple effect on literally everyone else in the offense. If you look at his 2 games that he played late in the regular season, he hauled in 9 passes for 91 yards, and he left plenty of production on the table. So when you look at this 3-headed monster that we have with Xavier Worthy, DeAndre Hopkins, and Hollywood Brown, it allows each player to have their own particular purpose on offense, and it can also take some pressure off of the tight end, Travis Kelce, who's going to have an amazing year. So just like last year, the development of the Kansas City Chiefs offense, it took longer than many has expected, obviously, but things are looking good with, the superstar rookie, well, not superstar, but the star rookie, and obviously the great veterans that's hitting their stride. So if we look at the divisional round game against the Houston Texans, It may just be the third game for Hollywood Brown as a Chief, but it'll be the most dangerous game, and the offense would show out that day. I promise y'all, the offense is going to show out. I mean, when you look at Hollywood Brown, he's just a dynamic, natural receiver with some amazing playmaking abilities. Like, it just comes naturally to him, and just getting back in the flow that quick, it was just something good to see, man. It's like he just got right back to where he was, and we see where he left off in August, and now in January and February, it's looking like he's gonna really just take off. So I'm loving it, man. I love that the Chiefs are making that extra gear right before the playoffs to set up this three-peat. Out of all the Super Bowl runs, man, this one is the most legendary. Yep, I said it. This one's the most legendary. This one's the most historic. And at the Kansas City Chiefs, they rise to the occasion in must-win scenarios. Whether that'll be late downs in regular season games or clutch moments in a single elimination playoff format. The Chiefs, they love to win these games in a close way, which is no problem at all, man. And the defense, I expect them to be on their best. They're playing their best performances. I expect the offense, obviously, because I've been preaching about how good this offense is. I expect them to play their best. I expect the Kansas City Chiefs to do a three-peat, man. It's like, I'm not saying this and being biased just because I'm a Chiefs fan. I really believe that they have that. They have the advantages. If you look at every other team that had a chance to three-peat, the Chiefs are the best, team, man. I mean, the Chiefs are 15-3 in the postseason in Patrick Mahomes' era. The Chiefs have played in 4 of the last 5 Super Bowls, won 3 of them, and now you telling me this team is on the quest to become the first to win 3 in a row? I think the Chiefs are going to put their all out there. 40 points a game this playoffs. Yeah. 30 to 40 points a game this playoffs. How do you beat the Chiefs? They know how to win. They know how to win, man. I mean, and they're always in people's heads. Everybody remaining in this AFC playoffs, the Chiefs might get in their heads. I mean, Arrowhead, Chiefs are that team to beat. It's a lot of pressure. Houston, Texas, they went up 24-0 against us. We ended up beating them 51-31. Doubt forever be in their heads, no matter if it's new players or not. That shit's in their heads. Buffalo Bills, 13 seconds. Then winning in overtime. Doubt forever be in their heads. 13 seconds. We tie at 36-36. Then touchdown Travis Kelce. Overtime. Chiefs win it. Chiefs are heading to the AFC Championship. 42-36. Doubt forever be in their heads. That's always on Alvin's head. Lamar Jackson always loses to the Chiefs. We're always in his head. He even said it himself. I got to find that interview again, but he said we just can't beat them. That's what he said. We are in all these people's heads. And the Kansas City Chiefs, they just have a pressure advantage, man. Like, they know how to thrive in these situations, and they have a pressure advantage. They have Patrick Mahomes. They have more trust. They have more chemistry. And this team just has the advantage, man. I mean, as a defending champion and a 2-time defending champion, they are aware that they are going to get every team's best shot. So their effort week in and week out is obviously more consistent than most NFL teams, man. So if you look at this Kansas City Chiefs team, it's going to be very, very hard to beat them, man. Like, it's going to be very, very hard to beat them. I mean, when you talk about brain power and nervous systems, that's something that's important, because when a person is nervous, they're not going to play as good as they will if they're not nervous, and especially in Arrowhead Stadium, where it's already hard as hell to play if you're not the Kansas City Chiefs. No one's effing with us this year. All right? That's how I'm going to put it. No one's effing with us this year. So, yeah, man, if you take what I said into account, it is looking like the Kansas City Chiefs will end up getting that three-peat. And I gave good reasoning. The offense looking good. The defense should keep up. The psychological advantage that the Chiefs have over their opponents. The advantage of playing at Arrowhead for the whole playoffs. And this is going to be a lot of advantages that the Chiefs have, man. You set yourself up for the 1 seed and you're on a chance. You have a chance to three-peat. You already taken the first step, and that's having the 1 seed, and that's having the advantage over everyone that's playing in the wild card. So, Saturday 3:30 against the Houston Texans. Chiefs should be ready, and y'all know I'm always ready to drop the content. I'm still got a lot of content for y'all this week. It's been your boy Chiefs Priority, and I'm out, man. Peace.